Have you ever wondered what lurks in the shadows of your home when you're not looking? Picture a quaint, ordinary house where life is as routine as the ticking of a grandfather clock. The protagonist, an individual as normal as the house they dwell in, follows a daily routine with meticulous precision. But as the days turn into nights, the mundane becomes the peculiar. It starts subtly. The protagonist notices their favorite book misplaced, the sound of an unfamiliar creak echoing in the silence, an odd chill in the air that makes the skin prickle. The house, once a sanctuary, starts to feel like an enigma, a puzzle waiting to be solved. The protagonist begins to sense an uncanny presence, as though they're not alone. Items are not where they were left, and strange noises disrupt the quietude of the night. The house seems to breathe, to live, to whisper. The walls of the house seem to whisper in a language only the dark understood. It's said that fear is the most powerful emotion. But what happens when the source of your fear is your own home? Imagine, if you will, the protagonist's daily life twisting into a macabre dance of fear, each day more chilling than the last. The once familiar nooks and crannies of the house begin to hold secrets that they never bargained for. The once comforting solitude of the home transforms into a stage for spectral performances. As the sense of dread escalates, they start to suspect the unthinkable. A haunting, a frantic search leads them to dusty historical records, revealing a tale of previous inhabitants who met tragic ends within these very walls. The pages of history unravel a chilling narrative that sends shivers down their spine. Each creak of the floor, each whisper of the wind, carries echoes of a past that refuses to rest. The past is never truly buried, is it? Sometimes it lingers in the air we breathe, the walls we touch. What if the ghost is not the villain, but the victim, trapped in a cycle of torment? Let's venture into the spectral realm for a moment, shall we? The ghost, once a living, breathing human, met a tragic end within these very walls. Underneath the veneer of terror lies a tale of sorrow, a narrative of a life abruptly cut short under mysterious circumstances. The spectre was once a vibrant individual, full of dreams and aspirations, just like you and me. But destiny had a cruel twist in store. A sudden, unexplained demise left them trapped in the mortal realm, their spirit chained to the house that witnessed their untimely end. An eternity of solitude, their voice unheard, their story untold. Our protagonist, driven by an insatiable curiosity and a heart brimming with empathy, sees beyond the fear. They see a soul in distress, a soul seeking release from the shackles of its torment. The fear that once gripped their heart transforms into a resolve, a determination to help the ghost find peace. In the echoes of the ghost's tale, our protagonist finds a purpose. They decide to confront the terror, not to vanquish it, but to liberate it. They choose to face their fear, to free the lost soul. But as they embark on this journey, they remain blissfully unaware of the daunting trials that lie ahead. And so, our protagonist decided to face the fear, to free the lost soul. But little did they know what was coming. What would you do if you had to face your deepest fears head-on? Imagine our protagonist gathering every ounce of courage, stepping into the unknown. The room fills with an icy cold, every breath visible in the frosty air. The silence is broken only by the erratic thumping of their heart, echoing in their ears. A glimmer of bravery sparks as they attempt to communicate with the ghost. Words hang heavy in the air, a desperate plea for understanding. The response, a chilling whisper, a tale of despair and a life taken too soon. It's a story intertwined with treachery and deceit, a tale that sends shivers down the spine. The shocking truth of the ghost's death leaves them breathless. The reality of the horror that once occurred within these walls is far more terrifying than any ghost or ghoul. As the chilling truth dawned upon them, they heard a noise, a low growl, coming from the shadows. And then, darkness. In the face of the unknown, our protagonist stood frozen. The darkness around him seemed to grow thicker, more oppressive. A growl echoed, a sound that was neither human nor animal, growing louder, closer. The air grew colder, the tension palpable, almost suffocating. Fear was a tangible entity, the only companion in this eerie solitude. And then, silence, a deafening quiet that hung heavy in the air. What happened next? Well, that's a story for another time.